p.m. At the Golden Court Community Room. So the first item on the agenda is adoption or changes, topics not reasonably anticipated. I do have a change, and that is Pamela will be joining us later, and we can go ahead and start the meeting. There is one item, because we get through other stuff pretty quick, but down here under board correspondence, it's called cancellation of RCAP. We're going to table that until she arrives, even if we get there in 7 minutes. We're just going to table that until she arrives. And should that have a vote on it?
I do believe she will be asking you to just vote, the board vote to authorize you to sign a paper that she is putting together.
So that is another change to our agenda. I'm going to put a V next to that. That inadvertently got left off. Cancellation of RCAP with a vote. And that was probably my fault, so I apologize. Let's see, and I don't have anything else. Rich, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Do you have any?
No, I don't.
Okay, so let's get on with the approval of the minutes. The first set of minutes is May 20th. Can I get a motion?
I would move to approve the minutes of May 20th, 2025 minutes.
And Sue, would you like to second?
Second.
And Sue seconds. All right, then I will call for discussion. Anybody have any
Nope,
additions,
nothing.
corrections, whatever? Sue?
No, I don't.
And neither do I, so I'll call for the vote. Rich?
Yes.
And I'm a yes. Sue?
Yes.
All right, let's move on to June 30th, 2025.
I request to move to approve the minutes of June 30th, 2025.
I'll second. Call for discussion. Anybody have any?
No discussion.
I have no discussion. Sue has no discussion. Call for the vote.
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Yes.
Sue? Yes. Okay, the next is the financials. And the first item is the warrant reports. You've all had an opportunity, or we've all had the opportunity to look at the warrant reports. Does anyone have any questions? Rich or I can probably answer any questions you might have, Sue. Do you have any questions on that? This is for 2 months worth of warrant reports,
Right.
okay?
What does it mean under 5/21/2025 where it says invoice reference Rich's retirement? Is that money used towards a retirement party?
Yeah, it was just to pay for the food I purchased. That was it. You were a cheap date
That's
Yeah.
it? Just 21 bucks?
21, listen, I look for the best deals, okay? That's what was going on. Okay. So, Sue, does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
I was hoping it wasn't what they gave you as a going away present.
No, he didn't even get, he only got what, canapes and, I don't know, petit fours and stuff like that. Okay. Any further, oh, I need a motion. Don't I, because I didn't ask for one.
Okay. Rich Whitcutt moved that the warrant report dated May 1st, 2025 to May 31st for $69,361.43 be approved.
I'll second. We've already had discussion. Does anyone have anything else?
Nothing else?
No.
Me neither. So I'll call for the vote.
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Yes.
And Susie, yes. Moving right along. The next warrant report is, Rich, would you make a motion?
Rich moved to that the warrant report dated June 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2020 for the amount of $10,723.15 be approved.
I'll second. Call for discussion. Any
No.
discussion?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And I have nothing either. I'll call for the vote.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Sue?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. And that's it for the warrant reports. The treasury report is not a votable item. However, does anyone have any questions?
Nothing?
I have nothing. Rich, do you have anything?
No.
All right, moving right along. We are to quarterly reports. And this was the one that would have been done the end of June, but we did not have a quorum. So I need a motion,
Where are we?
quarterly report.
I, Rich Whitcutt, move to approve the Hadley Housing Authority quarterly operating statement for program 400-1 period covering 10/1/2024 to 6/30/2025.
I'll second that. And call for discussion. Sue, do you have any questions about the quarterly report?
No, I don't.
I don't. Rich, do
Nothing,
you?
no.
Nothing. I will call for the vote. Rich?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Sue?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries.
And then we
The,
just have the cost, modernization cost report, which is part of the quarterly.
oh Lord, okay, so, well, didn't we just approve that?
Well, you approved the quarterlies for 400-1, and then it's for the quarterly consolidated modernization.
Oh, here it is,
report.
here it is. Okay, so we'll do a separate vote. We should probably separate this out on the agenda then.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's like two, but on the,
It's 2 in 1, right.
there's two votes there.
Okay, so, can I get a motion, Rich?
Yeah, I, Rich Whitcutt, move to approve the Hadley Housing Authority quarterly consolidated modernization cost report for the period ending 6/30/2025.
I'll second it. Call for discussion. Does anyone have any discussion?
No, nothing.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
Sue has nothing. Call for the vote.
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Yes.
Great. So carries 3-0. Now we are down to, just for your own information, unit vacancy report, and tenants account receivable report. Does anyone have any questions? I hear nothing. It's not a votable item, so we will move along to facilities, capital report. There's a memo update. Under facilities, it's your tab marked facilities.
Facilities.
Yeah. It is just to say that the capital project involving the 2 ADA units, actually, I think the work's completed in one of the units and pretty much almost completed in the other unit. And then the other thing is that the project is out to bid on the door replacement. Good. So there's no vote on that. It's just for your own information. The next, does anybody have any questions though? Sue? No, I don't have anything either. The next thing is the work order report. And you've all had an opportunity to review that. Does anyone have any questions? I didn't see anything out of the, just normal stuff, so. Sue, do you have anything on work order?
Nothing.
Me neither. Okay, we are going to table the board correspondence until Pamela arrives. So the next item is commissioners' discussion. So I'll just make an announcement. We have currently 3 vacancies on the board. So I've been working with the select board on the logistics of all this and how we both need to comply with our policies and all that. So the select board is is just adopting with us what they do with the health department because we're both like quasi-state agencies. So what happens is they advertise, they ask for applicants for these vacant positions, then they notify us when they get the applications. We'll have to if we get applications, we'll have to have a subcommittee to review them, or I can just look at them. It's whatever you want to do. And then we will interview any candidates. So we don't even know if there will be candidates, but we interview any candidates jointly with the select board on August 20th in a joint meeting over at the senior center at 7 p.m. So what we'll do is, once we get applications, we'll know what questions, tailor the applications to the applicant. And those questions then will have to go through HR to make sure that they comply with employment law. It's probably best just to have one person ask the questions. I mean, there's only 3 of us. We'll all 3 need to be there to make our quorum so we can vote. But we'll just have one person ask the questions, stick to the question script approved by HR. Okay? So, and we then will have our, discussion, and we'll come to our conclusion. Okay? And the next meeting that's already scheduled is August 26th. Sue, I'm concerned about you if we do that August 26th meeting because of your considerations coming up.
Right.
We might need to delay that meeting into September to accommodate your needs. Does that sound like a smart thing to do?
Just wait a week or so until I know exactly.
What's happening?
Right. You know.
Okay. So I would like for us to come up with an alternative date so we don't have to come back and.
Can we have a double meeting in September?
We could, but because we could. What do you think?
I don't see why we can't. I mean, we haven't advertised or put on the town website yet, our agenda, so we still have plenty of time in August to decide. So if we can't do the August 26th meeting, we just won't advertise it. And we can do September 30th or even move that up by a week if we need to.
We've got the conference, but it'll be over.
That's the beginning of September.
Yeah, it's like 7th till 11th or something.
Right, the conference is right after Labor Day.
Yeah. So, we probably could just do that. My only concern is that if we have a new board member, it's often better to go ahead and at least have a meeting to, but.
I don't see like any issues that we couldn't, because we just did the quarterlies, so.
We just did the quarterlies. We don't have any, we'll have our annual one, but not until October. So October's meeting, so
we should be good to just, if need be, bypass August and go straight to September.
okay. The only exception is if we need another meeting because of trying to find candidates, if there's something we need, So I still would like to come up with an alternative date just in case. Calendar, because just in case, we don't have to, I understand we don't have to meet, but there could be something that come up. And I would like to have something available just in case. Let me get to August. Okay. But there's not going to be anything until, the soonest would be the 16th of September because of the conference. If we're gonna,
I don't know if financials will be done by then.
no, but I'm saying we might have to have a special meeting. That's what I'm saying, because of getting new candidates on the board, discussion, that kind of thing. So if we have to have a special meeting, depending on this pending candidates for the board thing, we can just say we agree it won't be able to be on a Tuesday, but we can say we'll come together some other time. Does that work, Rich, for you?
Yep.
We'll get more people on the board. We'll do anything to do that, right? So, okay, Sue, does that work for you? That way we stay away from the situation. Okay. So, we don't know if we're gonna cancel the August 26th meeting and just have a special meeting. I'm just making a note that the board agrees to have a special meeting related to the candidates. All the other stuff, financials, legal stuff like that, that can be delayed until the end of September, we'll do that, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound good? All right. Just a second, gotta write myself a minute. There's another piece of the Board of Commissioner vacancies that we'll have to wait for Pamela to come in and speak on. And that's about our own advertisement for the positions available. So I'll want to hear about that from Pamela. So the meeting after that would be September 30th. The meeting after that will be October 28th as proposed. Does that work for, oh God, Rich, I hope you're off the board by then just for your,
No.
you've been trying to retire for over a
Good for
year.
me, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Pick anything you want.
Sue, October 28th work for you?
Yes.
Okay. I will ask for items for future agenda, just really brief, because we can't really discuss them. So, Rich, you have any items for future agenda? I have a whole list of them that I've already talked about, but we haven't been in a situation where we could bring those forward because of not having a quorum last meeting, et cetera. It was going to be this meeting that we were going to bring up some of the things that we've talked about, refrigerators, air conditioners, et cetera. But we can't do that because we had a double situation today. Sue, do you have any other?
Not at the moment, but if I think of anything.
Please just email, text me, whatever. And now we have public comments, and we have one member of the public here. Maggie, do you have any comments?
No.
Okay, well, thank you for attending anyway.
You're right, but no, I like coming only because I like to know in my mind what's happening in Hadley and Amherst regarding this overall
Yeah,
housing. So I don't know
Well,
why anybody else will come, but
because it's a hot day and it's hard to walk over here. We have a few people that do come. Some are members of this community or some are, are members of they're citizens of Hadley. But it's always nice to have people from the community here and people from Hadley here. Yeah. So, there's nothing else. Our agenda is done except for what Pamela needs to address, and she'll be here shortly. So can I get a motion that we have a brief break here until Pamela arrives and then we can resume the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
All right, I'll second.
Break.
Or Sue, unless you want to.
Well, great.
Okay, call for the vote? Yes.
Yes.
So, hi there, we're resuming our meeting. It's 11:27. And Pamela has joined us, and so we're at board correspondent, and the item that Pamela's going to let us know, and we're going to vote on that, the cancellation of our cap.
Yes, yep, we need a board vote waiving out of using RCAP, Regional Capital Assistance.
Okay, so that's not on here, so I will make the motion to move to waive out of RCAP.
Yep.
And can I get a second?
Do a second.
And so call for discussion. Pamela, would you like to give us any?
I'd really like not to.
Okay. Yeah. So, my understanding is that it'll just work better for us. I think we can say that, or
I don't want to
no,
say that.
don't want to say either.
Nope.
Okay. So I'll call for the vote. Sue?
Need more information to later on it.
Okay, would you like to abstain?
Abstain, right?
Okay, I'm voting yes.
I'll vote yes.
All right, motion carries 2-0. 2 to abstain. And the next thing is under Commissioners' discussion, 5A is Board of Commissioner vacancies and advertisements. So what I've explained is that what I've worked out with the select board is according to their policy, which is we have a joint meeting to interview any candidates for the board for appointment. And so what we've come to is that they are doing some advertising. They're printing up some brochures. I haven't seen those brochures yet, and it's getting a little late in the day for that because they wanted all applicants in by, or applications in by August the 6th, but we're already at the 29th and I've seen no brochures. So I'll get back with Jennifer Sanders James and find out where the status of that is. And then the plan was applications in by the 6th. We'll get the applications to look at them. We will formulate questions for these applicants tailored to their applications and run that through your human resources, Pamela, to make sure that the questions we come up with are acceptable with employment law. Okay? And then I'll just be the one, I mean, Rich and Sue can come up with questions, but it has to go through human resources to make sure we don't ask anything inappropriate. Okay? And then we will meet with in a joint board meeting with the select board on August the 20th at 7 p.m. at the senior center to interview any candidates who should come forth. If no candidates come forth, we're going to have to regroup and figure out a different plan. Again, let me tell you also, August 26th, we have a regularly scheduled meeting. However, we have a board member that is quite possibly going to be unable to attend, which would render us with no quorum. So what we're going to do is leave that open in case that board member is able to attend. But if not, we also anticipate the need for a special meeting just focused on the candidates issue, or if there's any issues about potential board members, we need to heads ourselves up that we might have to have a special meeting, in which case it'll be the three of us meeting. We don't need you there, so we don't have a date. We're just gonna, if as needed, we'll have to have a special meeting. It won't be on a Tuesday. And then we have our September 30th meeting, and we have just confirmed our next meeting on October 28th. The one after that will be October 28th. We'll do our quarterlies, our year ends, I think.
You did your quarterlies today, right?
Yeah. So I have a question. You and I had talked and you said Hadley could do advertising for the open board positions. We
suggested that,
Yeah, so the select board is doing their own advertising. Is there a way we could do some? I mean, Hampshire Gazette, there's a net too wide, I think, because it goes everywhere. We just need Hadley. I could put something on like the Facebook, the Mothers group, or, various things like that. I could put a little thing, we're looking for new commissioners.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the town was coming up with too, but.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so we can do that, and then we're doing that also for Amherst, to get board members in Amherst as well. So I can have a draft for you to have approved by the end of the week.
Oh, but is it
Review.
okay with you all if I just approve it? Is that okay? Otherwise, we have to have another meeting.
Sure.
Is that acceptable? Okay, so I'll work with Pamela on that. And you know what, Hampshire Gazette, if you've got it, you might as well get two for
Right,
in Hampshire Gazette.
right,
That would
we
work
could
great.
probably do both of them and then we could split the cost.
That's it's cheaper for us.
How about advertising in the monthly newsletter that goes to the senior center?
Well, yeah, I'm saying
Maybe if you put a block ad in there.
yeah.
In the senior center?
Senior center monthly
That's a good idea.
newsletter.
Send someone to us, we'll put it up on our,
Say it again.
we'll put someone up on our platforms, you send something to us.
I love it. Thank you so much. And maybe I can, well, one of the select board's brochures could go over, a handful of brochures could go over to the library too. I'll just get back with Jennifer and say, hey, do you have your brochures we're gonna get? And then I can run around and put them places.
And the library has a bulletin board when you first walk in by the.
Yeah.
Water.
So we can do, like you said, that we can do brochures at the library and the senior center, all good places. There's another place, the Stables. Do you ever go to the Stables to eat? Well, how about taking a lot of brochures to the Stables and your American Legion?
Yep.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, does anybody else have any more brainstorm ideas about getting new board members?
I think we have to think out of the box as we've waited this long to get them. We can't, I mean, putting it in the paper is important, but I think we
Well,
have to try to think of some things that we haven't tried yet.
I think we just did,
Yeah.
didn't we? Okay, and thank you for your contribution to that. That concludes our agenda. Oh, go ahead.
Just one little item is that the conference is September 7th through the 9th. I did register you all in anticipation that you would go. If you're not able to go, if you let me know, then I'll go write the registration. But it is down in Falmouth. It's a great agenda. There's lots of items for commissioners.
And the water will still be warm and it's a
Yeah.
beautiful beach.
Yeah, there's
So
a
rich.
lot of learning, a
Wanna
lot
run
of
on?
networking. So if you could get back to me by the end of the week, that would be good, and because if we can't go, this year we have the entire hotel in Falmouth, so, and it is sold out. So if you can't go, we're gonna let Narrow know, so somebody else from another housing authority can go. But I'd love to see you all there, lots to learn and do.
Come on, Rich, you can ride with me. And Sue, what are your thoughts? Do you think you might be able to be up for it?
Yeah, it's on the, did you do public salaries?
Yeah, they're already done.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's it.
Does anybody else have anything else? No? Then I move that we adjourn.
I'll second.
And we are adjourned.